Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Face the Music. Glad that you're here today. Hey, I am super excited about today, as always, right? Because today going to be featuring a great song by Wham. Now, when I say it's by Wham, it's actually more by George Michael. And the reason I say this is because for those of you who know about Wham and George Michael and all of that, of course, George Michael and Andrew Ridgeley were the duo that made up the band Wham back in the 80s. But this song is primarily sung by George Michael, and in fact, this isn't even going to be with this footage that I'm going to show you today isn't even with George Michael and Andrew. It's just going to be with George himself. This is going to be a live footage from a Tops of the Pops appearance that George did. Now, let me just say this. Now, for those of you who know anything about Wham, know anything about George Michael and his voice, I mean, what an incredible talent he was, right? But, you know, a lot of people don't know that he was very, very involved in the music that they produced. Whether it be, you know, with Wham or whether it be with, you know, his own solo career, he wanted to make sure that everything sounded just right, that everything, and he took meticulous pains to make sure that everything in a song, you know, like all the notes and the way it was constructed and composed and performed was just absolutely correct, and he did a fantastic job of doing that, as we all know by now. Now, this song, A Different Corner, it's not one of the well-known songs of Wham or even of George Michael, and when I say that, I think it's because, you know, when you hear like radio hits of Wham or, you know, George Michael singing songs, whatever, it's usually songs like, you know, Wake Me Up Before You Go Go, you know, Freedom, I'm Your Man. And there's some other songs that I want to actually feature on here that aren't so well known. Wham Rap, Bad Boys, you know, just some songs that a lot of people, you know, may not even realize that, you know, some of those songs came out well before some of these other hits. But this song, A Different Corner, came out on their Music from the Edge of Heaven album. It was also included on the final album. But it's just a fantastic performance. And I've seen just a little bit of this, and I didn't want to watch it too far into it because when I found it, I said, you know, I want to feature it on my channel. So no more talking. Here we go. Check it out. This is going to be George Michael at lead vocals on this, pretty much the main vocal here. And a great song that I think, unfortunately, a lot of people don't know, but it's still a fantastic song that I think should well be included in their repertoire. This is going to be George Michael and A Different Corner.
George Michael, A Different Corner.
I'd say love was a magical flame. I'd say love would keep us from pain. Had I been there, had I been there, I would promise you all of my life, but to lose you would cut like a knife, so I don't dare. No, I don't dare, 'cause I've never come close in all of these years. You are the only one to stop my tears, and I'm so scared, I'm so scared.
It's got such great vocals. This looks like a little bit of footage from the original official video to this song. But man, I'm telling you, it's a great voice, great talent.
Take me back in time, maybe I can forget. Turn a different corner and we never would have met. Would you care? I don't understand it. For you, it's a breeze. Little by little, you brought me to my knees. Don't you care? No, I've never come close in all of these years. You are the only one to stop my
it Wham, actually George Michael, and On Top of the Pops, live performance of A Different Corner. Now, and I'm not ashamed to say I am a Wham fan. I mean, I don't have all their albums. They didn't really produce a lot of albums. They didn't really come out with a lot. But I have a couple of them, and I just think that their music is just fantastic. When you go back, I mean, it's all 80s, and it's, a lot of synth and a lot of other sounds. And one song I actually neglected to mention on here when I was talking about, at the outset, when I was talking about some of the Wham music, Last Christmas. I mean, who can forget that one? That was played all over the radio every Christmas, and it's a fantastic song. It's one of my favorite Christmas songs outside of, the traditional classics. That's just a great song. That's just one of my favorites. Anyways, that's a great song. A Different Corner. I mean, and you can just see George, a great voice, great talent. And unfortunately, as I said, a lot of times, a lot of people miss a song like that. That's a great, fantastic song, because when you hear Wham music or George Michael music or whatever on the radio, you might only hear like certain songs because that's the only ones who get all the airplay. But A Different Corner, just great. So if you're not familiar with Wham, you're not familiar with, before George Michael was George Michael, the solo artist, with a great album like Faith, and then all the other ones that he, the music he produced after that, go back and check out, him and Andrew Ridgeley back in the day when they produced, albums like Fantastic, of course, the one, where he did Wake Me Up Before You Go on that album, Music from the Edge of Heaven, and of course The Final. I mean, just some great music on there that unfortunately a lot of people don't hear very much, but it's still great songs, still great music, still deserves to be heard and deserves to be played. And that's what I want to bring on this channel, is music that, and I doubt that a lot of other reactors, if any, I don't even know, I didn't look, but a lot of other reactors may not even be familiar with this music. I'm familiar with it, so it's not even a reaction of a first time for me. Reaction the first time showing that video. I never saw that video before, just a little bit of it here and there. I didn't watch it all the way through until just now, but I'm familiar with the song, and it's just a great song. And so that's what I want to do. I want to bring all this great music to you guys. I really, really do like that song, and I hope that you enjoyed it as well. Well, that's it for today's episode. As I always say, if you're not a subscriber, join the channel. Reach over, smash that subscribe button. Also, check down below. I have a hashtag. If you hit that, Face the Music Reactions, it'll take you to another page. You'll find all my previous videos there. I'm sure you'll find some other great music and artists that you'll enjoy as well. Also, check down in the description box below, because I have an email address there that you can send in requests. I have, of course, you can always put comments down below in the videos. I always see those. Then I have a Facebook page, I have an Instagram page, so follow me on those if you would, and I would greatly appreciate it. But like I said, that's it. Come on back, though, next time, because I have a lot more great music and artists and musical content lined up for you. I'll see you next time right here on Face the Music. Take care.